What can we do as Democrats? I think it's simple. Let's do something, right? Let's make people around understand. They vote for us, clearly, but do they understand what Democrats do? And sometimes, listen, I haven't been to all of your town committee meetings, so it's not reflective of anybody here, but some places in the state, the town committee says a small group of people, ever shrinking, sit around for a couple hours and bitch and moan about what's wrong, complain about the next guy. That's not it. Debating and complaining and talking about what's wrong and what somebody else should do is not going to get this done. How about this? Do we all agree to make our nation energy independent? The environmental, energy, safety, things that would do for us? Well, why don't we do this? If we take, for example, what can we ask people to do? We can ask them to change their light bulbs, right? Now, for your town committee, this Democratic State Party has a turnkey program. We can give you the light bulbs. Well, we're going to get, you got to sell them, so we can get some money for those. We'll give you tabletop displays explaining that it saves you $35 over the life of this bulb if you just take it home and change it. We have leaflets that describe the importance of this kind of thing. What else can we? So let's say you go to your town meeting and you set up a table out front and you're selling light bulbs. Or maybe at the library on some local public event. And 50 people come up and they talk and a few of them replace a few light bulbs. Listen, you're saving the world, you're saving them some money. But every single one of those people, whether they buy a bulb or not, they're going to walk away and say, oh, this is what Democrats do. They care about energy independence. Do you know in Massachusetts we have a new healthcare law, crafted with great skill by our legislative leadership and members. As of today, I was down with John McDonough from Healthcare for All and announced in Fall River, 175,000 people now have insurance in Massachusetts that didn't have it before this law. That's absolute. Legislature led the way with a plan. Now, is this the perfect plan? I don't think anyone thinks that's true. Is it the end solution? Does it need fixes? Of course it does. But today, 175,000 people get their health care at doctor's offices and clinics instead of emergency rooms. That's good. But not everybody signed up yet. So we have, listen, everything we're doing, we're stealing from somebody else. The light bulb stuff came from the Berkshire Brigades. There's groups doing all kinds of things. We don't have to reinvent every wheel. But here's the point. Do you know someone who needs health insurance? I think you probably do. Well, maybe they don't understand it. Here's a toll-free number and a website from the state, the connector board, to give them that information. Maybe when you're at your table, you have a stack of these and you say, you know someone needs health insurance? They take this with them. Maybe there's somebody whose kid is still hanging around the house a little bit longer than they thought they were going to. They don't have insurance yet. They're sick of paying for it. Listen, there's a way to do this now. You know, maybe someone's lost a job, or maybe their employer is now not giving health insurance like they used to. So when they walk away, first of all, they've got information, but what every one of them knows is, oh, covering the uninsured. That's what Democrats do. Can we do this? It's simple. There are so many ideas of simple actions. If your committee's struggling, is there a little park in your neighborhood or your town or city that needs to be cleaned up? Well, why don't you have your meeting for 45 minutes at the park, and then go to the pub and have pizza and some beer, and then you had a meeting, and you did something, and then send out a press release about it. What do Democrats do? They clean up, and they make it a better community. If we can carry that message forward as a Democratic Party in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I pledge that support to your organizations. Now listen, 3 ideas is not going to be enough. So I know you are working on ideas. We want to steal your ideas, replicate them, and spread them across the Commonwealth.